enormously talented Tiger fan, Jack White, who's going in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame coming up this year. Welcome.
Thanks for having me, man.
Hey, thank you for coming. Really appreciate it.
No doubt, no doubt. You yanked me out of my seat. It's a little cold down there anyways. It's nice and warm up here.
Yeah, we got a heater.
Yeah, I like this.
They didn't have a heater.
I'm going to have to take that with me when I leave.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. How much are you enjoying the Tigers this year?
Oh, my goodness. Haven't missed a game. Watched every game this season. And that gets tough when it's time to go on stage, you know. And it's a West Coast game.
So wait, so you're backstage watching the Tigers before you go on?
Absolutely.
Yes, let's go.
If you want me to be in a good mood, you know, yeah, it's on stage. But yeah, and then Dominic, my bass player, we grew up together in Detroit, so he's a huge Tigers fan. Swanson, art photographer, he's from Grand Rapids, so there's a lot of Tigers fans in the house.
So as you watch this team, what are you drawn to? Like, what do you like the most?
I love that they're all young and sort of unknown and have that electricity, that fire to them. You know, it's not like these blazing stars like in years past. It's just sort of kind of a scrappy young team, and it just feels so exciting. It got that way at the end of last season too, you know, and as you know better than most, and it was just so exciting to watch that progress.
What were you like when you were young and electric and like up and coming?
Mm-hmm.
Like what was that feeling for a musician like the Tigers are having here?
It's like that fearlessness, you know, like you're either like born with it or you get a magic wand was over your head or something, and you know, but when you have it, when you feel, I can feel it just seeing these guys play this season. It feels like a fearlessness going on, and that's something that that's magical, and you could really see them going all the way with it.
I love the smile that brings to your face.
Oh yeah,
because you can recall that, right? From
yeah.
I mean, these industries are not that different.
No, right? Yeah, I remember Ian Kinsler, from former Tiger Ian Kinsler. We co-own this company, Warstick, this baseball bat company, together, and he came backstage one time at a show, and I said, man, you guys want to come to the clubhouse after the game? I said, I get nervous going and talking to all those guys. It just feels like I'm out of place. He goes, well, how do you feel when I come backstage after the show? It's the same thing. So we were talking about that early on, about the similarities.
There's a fly ball from Sweeney into left field toward the corner, and that is down. It is fair past Jordan Beck. Second and third for the Tigers. Nobody out in the third inning. And Jack, this is what we've seen all year long. You go down early, this team never stops, man.
They break late. It's like really cool. And you see, what was the ninth inning from last week? That was just exemplary of who they are now. You know, just outstanding. 4 home runs. Give me a break. Riley Green, first person to ever do it in the ninth inning, right?
Yeah,
two home runs.
Yeah. You do watch every game. I love this. Javi Baez, second and third, nobody out. First pitch, swinging strike. Andy, please share with the audience what you and your kids do.
I'm starstruck right now.
I know you haven't talked. You're like, hey.
My entire life, I've never been able to shut my mouth, and now I can't open it because we're huge Jack White fans in our house. Icky Thump, we blasted in the car. So now I'm like, I have this chance to make my kids think I'm cool, and I'm blowing it. I'm like, here he is.
Dad, talk to him. That's awesome.
That's great. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it.
Javi up the middle. That's through. It's a base hit. Javi Baez down in the count, creates 2 runs. It's 3-2.
Excellent.
We're going to keep Jack around a little longer. They keep doing this, huh?
This is great.
How impressed have you been with Javi this year?
Incredible.
After kind of tough couple years.
Yeah.
That's a pitch he couldn't hit last year. Now he's hitting up the box.
It's just outstanding. I mean, and him in center field is impressive. I wouldn't have expected that. I mean, obviously he's a great athlete, but he's been doing some amazing moves out there.
Yeah, if they asked you to, like, now you got to be like stage manager, or you have to be like play the bass instead of the guitar, and here tonight's concert.
Yeah, I could maybe pull off a couple of the drum beats, but I don't think I could tour manage the tour.
Like, hey, you got to play like piano now for your songs instead. Yeah. Javi's done it pretty seamlessly.
He's doing great. Yeah.
It's remarkable what he's done. Now back to the top of the lineup. Here is Kerry Carpenter, and there is strike one. Do you remember your first Tigers game, Jack?
Yes, the first Tigers game, I think it was maybe somewhere around 82.
Okay.
So Mark Friedrich had just stopped pitching. I had my Mark Friedrich the Bird T-shirt.
Yes.
And we got a Lou Whitaker, Sweet Lou foul ball came towards us. and my brother Ray picked it up and handed it to me. So.
Wow, your first game?
Yes, yeah. So we had a pretty cool. I had that Lee Whitaker ball on the shelf for years and years.
Amazing.
When did you pick up a guitar?
Oh man, I didn't pick up guitars. I was like a teenager. I was a drummer. Yeah, I just played drums all growing up.
Self-taught?
Yeah, self-taught. My brothers, a lot of my brothers play instruments, but we all taught ourselves basically. Yeah.
Andy, were you self-taught baseball?
Self-taught
or talking? Were you self-taught?
Self-taught and talking, yeah, for sure.
That's pretty clear.
You know, baseball, it's something that, you know, growing up I was just naturally kind of gifted at.
Yeah.
And then you just keep going from there. Like, I don't know. Nobody ever taught me how to catch and throw. I can't remember.
Nobody ever taught me how either.
Well, that's
but
too
you
bad.
can see that. It's pretty easy to tell. Jack White joins us, and this Tigers team coming back here at Coors Field. We showed at the top of the show here the biggest comebacks in this ballpark. It's like 9 runs, 8 runs. So I guess strap in for today.
Yes.
You got to be in for the long haul.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
And then we have a doubleheader tomorrow now because of the rain out.
When's your show? You're playing here, right?
We're playing tomorrow and the next night after that, yeah.
Ground ball foul. Are you going to make it to a portion of the first game tomorrow?
I'm trying to do that, yeah, and possibly the second game if we can. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
What time's the show?
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't start till I get up there, so.
That's awesome. That's the life right
That's
there. That's the stuff.
Hall of Famer, man. Let's go.
How do you get notified that you're going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Oh, what was that? I think. Shoot, who told me? I can't remember. Maybe it was my manager or something. I think he called me and told me. Yeah.
Ground ball, that's through. It's a base hit. Kerry Carpenter. Baez first to third, as the Tigers are prone to do. And this is a whale of an inning for Jack White.
Outstanding. Carpenter's just been hitting so well. It's just really great to watch him.
This is a fun lineup.
Yeah.
Up and down the lineup. He got him with the changeup last at bat. Stays back on it just a little bit longer. Anytime a guy's covering first base, it opens the hole up.
Yes, exactly.
So that's smart hitting there.
I like that.
Shoot the hole first and third. This is my favorite position for a rally.
Yes.
Like, this would be like if you're about to hammer a power chord.
Right.
Like in the perfect moment. Like,
would you bunt here, though?
Not with Torres.
No.
With Torres, because he swung the bat really well, he can manage the at-bat.
Right.
Because if they play up the middle for a double play, like they'll most likely probably play up the middle somewhat for a double play. Corners will come in. Odds are, Tigers
right-handed
contact.
Yep. Yeah, because he'd have to do opposite field, do a sacrifice fly. So.
Yep. Try to get the ball up. This guy throws a lot of fastballs up.
Yeah.
Yep. So he kind of plays into your hand by throwing the heater up. Glaber's already hit a pretty deep fly ball to right.
Right.
So Glaber's going to try to find something up in the zone a little bit to make sure to hit a fly ball if he can. So he'll probably attack him with a few more curve balls than normal, given the situation, try to get him to hit a grounder.
Can I ask how Andy's chord was that he just did?
Not bad, yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
I mean, vibrato on there.
I don't like to brag, but I can play GCD.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Self-taught, Benetti. Self-taught.
I love it.
My cover band's coming out in 2035.
First one, sock to right field on a line. There is your fly ball into right. Baez tags, he scores, we are tied.
I kind of called that.
You more than kind of called it. Like the direction. My goodness.
Yeah.
That's scary.
He's watched some baseball.
You know what? It's so amazing about this Tigers team, and we've had J.K. Simmons up here, and you're up. Like, you are a blazing star in your line of work and your entertainment field, and like, there are some teams that have entertainers who are fans who like know 3 of the players.
Right.
Here's a base hit into left center field. That's down for Colt Keith. You guys watch all the games. I love this about the Tigers, that the big famous Tiger fans can't miss a game.
It's wild. It really is. It's the meditative part of it that I've always liked, and then there's just the camaraderie of it. We're all in the van now. We haven't had a tour bus all year. We've been riding the van again, and taking turns driving, and so we're listening to the game on the radio while we're driving a lot, and that's just great. It just spawns lots of conversations. It's kind of wild. We were thinking about it. Isn't it wild to drive and listen to someone describe a game to you? I mean,
you know those guys?
They were there. Okay, that's my drummer Patrick on the left. That's Swanson from Grand Rapids in the middle. Dominic and with the hoodie, he's playing bass, and I don't know who that girl is.
Daniela has a question from downstairs for you, Jack. Daniela?
Hi, Jack. First of all, honored to have you join the broadcast. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Okay, so I have a question for you. I think it was 2022 when you played the national anthem at Comerica Park.
Right.
Yes. Okay. You've done a lot of really cool things in your career, going into the Hall of Fame being one of them. Where does that rank on your career moments playing at Comerica Park?
Well, that whole day, I don't know if you know the rest of the story about that day, but I released an album that
Yes.
morning, and then we did the national anthem there, which I'd never done before. And the Tigers won. And then we played our first show of the tour at Masonic Temple, and then I asked my wife to marry me on stage, and we got married on stage that night. So April 8th will be a date in my head forever that I'll never forget.
Wow. I didn't know you proposed.
Yes.
Center field, Doyle all the way back. He makes the catch. Carpenter is going to tag and go to third, and the ball slightly gets away, but no advancement. Nice backup by the Rockies and the pitcher Dolander getting over there. There was a lot going on, maybe the most important of which was that day that you had.
Yeah,
that day was a little more ridiculous than that play.
It was wild, and it was funny because I talked to Kirk Gibson that day at the game, and he said, "How's Olivia, your girlfriend, doing?" I said, "She's doing great. You know, she's here, and we'll have the show tonight." He goes, "You thinking about getting married?" He said that. I was like, "I can't believe you just said that," because I didn't know if I was going to ask her or not. So it was great to hear him say that.
Gibby sees everything.
I think so, yeah. He's the best. And we have a little bowling competition going on between me and him. We have a little bowling rivalry going on. So
are you even close to as like competitive spirit as he is?
No, not at all. I can't believe how competitive he is with that. And it's just so inspiring too. And it's friendly, you know. It's not vicious or anything. He just really wants to He wants to win.
He wants to win at everything in life. I mean, I don't know that I've ever been around somebody who wants to win at everything, and not in any bad way. Just like, I want to do this the right way and be really good at it.
Yes.
There's a lot to learn from Gibby.
And he's an immense art and music fan. I mean, he's a mid-century modern furniture collector. He was hanging with Iggy Pop, and he did security for Led Zeppelin. And I don't know if you heard any of his stories from him, but I mean, he goes way back with music, and he's a huge music fan.
1-2 coming. It's tip foul as Colt Keith was running from first. He'll have to go back. Lot going on in this inning. The Tigers got the first 4 runners on. Jack White joining us, so kind to stop by and spend some time here away from your very, very posh seats to join us up here. It's tip first base side that somehow stays fair. Dolander has to throw, and he gets it there to retire the side. This was an absolute pleasure. Jack,
thank you so much for having me. Great to talk to you. I love what you guys are doing. I appreciate it, and you got a great sense of humor on the games too. Thanks so much for.
You are brilliant. You are brilliant. Thank you, Jack. Jack White called this.
Let's go.
He did. Yeah.